here we go. We were still in episode 2. Don't think we're gonna beat this in 9 hours, given that it's 5 episodes and we played it for 4 hours. I'm kind of bad at it, so it's a point-and-click stealth game. Very easy for me to get lost in it is my problem, I feel like. Okay, last we left off, we were in a little room here. I can press space to change which camera I'm controlling. It's the core mechanic. I don't think I had new things to buy, but I can take a look really quick.
See anything you like?
Yeah, as far as I know, I have all the power-ups unlocked already. Remember how the game crashed? No. Have you tried playing it before the defects?
This is a battery charging station. Certain Omni abilities will drain the battery on the girl's phone.
Like locking doors
You'll see
behind
her
us,
battery
that sort of
life
thing.
displayed in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Direct the girl to any recharging station to juice up.
I'm playing the Steam version, if that makes any difference. So I haven't yet gotten Omni version 2, so that's kind of my current goal, right? Oops, didn't mean to lock that door. It's okay, I've got a battery charger, so I can undo it for free here.
Good
Okay,
idea.
see ya.
My battery was running low. P0.
That's like pepper spray. That's to hide, although there's no real reason to hide in here. There might be guards out here, I should be careful. There are definitely guards out here. It's a camera, I thought it was a raven or something. Interesting, so I'm able to go behind the door that she can't get into yet. I wonder if I can... I think that she has to physically upgrade her iPhone for me to be able to learn new abilities, but I guess I can still jump around and see what I can find in the meantime. Fingerprint required. More doors I can't open. Can't get to any of this stuff. Interestingly, her code name is 390H, which is hope backwards in Leet speak. Yeah, so I can hop all around everywhere, but it's not really helping me at the moment. Port back to her. Don't think there's any good reason for us to go down that path there. Try going in this room and see what there is to find. Yeah, that seems like that's where we want to go. So let's do that. Prizrak are the bad guys, basically. This is totally where we want to be. There's all kinds of loot and shit in here. Henrik Ellison, corporate malfeasance, public intoxication, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, the Rook. A lot of these people are Kickstarter backers.
We owe a debt of gratitude to those giants whose shoulders...
Headmasters, the antagonists.
The earlier they
Very
lived,
1984
the
setting.
larger their stature, and so the
A
greater...
lot of theme about like banned books and that sort of thing.
While the 20s roared in America, they screamed like a Siberian windstorm in Vladimir's hometown of Simbirsk. A controversial man of the people, he was surely. And the fact that he spent time in political exile makes him that much more admirable, in my estimation.
It's interesting that the headmaster would be as on the nose as to like praise Lenin. You think he would say that, oh, they didn't do it right?
His detractors...
Iwasaki. Who's Yataro Iwasaki? I'm not familiar with that name.
But Yataro Iwasaki was given nothing less than the modest opportunity to bring an entire nation into the modern age. And he succeeded. The nerve of him.
He must have been involved in the whole thing with Commodore Matthew Perry and the White Ships opening trade.
Plato's keen eyes peered further into the future than any of his Grecian contemporaries. He was, and will remain, the most vocal supporter of the classic Republic, and its earliest. The father of Europe was besieged from all sides by pagan tyranny, and then in the year 800 he did a most remarkable thing.
Interesting set of
Held
four
the
historical
hands of
figures.
secularism and religion and married them together in what would later be called the Renaissance.
Does Charlemagne get credit for that? Maybe I don't know well enough. That spends battery if I look at his patrol pattern, I think, which you don't want to waste. So, what else can I see in this room? More statues.
It is difficult to write a story as it unfolds, but to wait until it's finished is to risk butchering the telling of it. I would rather strain the wrists of those taking my dictation than cause even a modicum of butchery. Her death in 1952 was a tragedy. Not
There's
just
a
for the
musical about her.
Argentine who idolized
Pretty good.
her, but for the anti-Peronists who celebrated her demise. Christ had a similarly divided populace to contend with.
Okay.
What gave her succumbed to sacrifice at the age of 33.
Vita, I think?
Personal
Hey, Calic, how you doing?
For those who
How's your
would
Thursday?
criticize him for his monopolistic tendencies in the early 20th century, I say, shout it from the rooftops, or barring that,
Yeah, Vita, that's it,
hop
yeah.
online,
Andrea would be mad at me.
voice
She's
your
like, do we need to watch a Vita
in
again?
chat forum. He would
I like it.
appreciate the irony.
Okay, let's see. Don't cry for me, the cheat and Tina. Now, there's little things like to all these statues. Well, not all the statues, many of them. If I can turn on this. Okay, he has a pretty simple patrol route, huh? Alright, fair enough. This is a sneaking mission. They did get David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake, for this game, to play a kind of crazy character. It's these optional audio logs you can unlock.
That statue didn't light up. Something's wrong.
Okay, some sort of puzzle then. Are we like approaching them in the order that their age? So we probably want to start with Plato if I'm understanding the puzzle here correctly.
Plato.
Plato doesn't have a little thing next to his though, does he? Huh. Who's the next oldest? Oops.
The father of
This game is sort of like 1984. It's like this... I don't know how far in the future it is, but it's this building that might be a complex, that might be an entire country that's being run by this, like, fascist type character. They're trying to, like, suppress the free thought of the young students in what they're calling a university, banning books, burning books, and that sort of thing. It plays like a stealth game, where I'm a character controlling these cameras that let me see ahead of places. And I point and click and tell the little girl where to go. Teenage girl, I should say. So I think if it's going to be based on the oldest one, we want to do Charlemagne. So let's try that. Let me change cameras. Maybe is it this one's already activated? Oh, it doesn't show up on the list. Ah, okay. So that is the clue.
A new statue lit up.
Cool. Alright, so this guy is 815 was his death, although I'm guessing we're going by birth. 5, 19. 1845. 1835. It's looking like it's going to be Japanese guy. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the guard to get out of the way.
These statues. Their arrangement is curious.
Face is curious, hope. Get her to hide in case that guy turns around here, and we'll press this button.
The statue lit up. I think we did something right.
Okay, so the next one I think was... That's Charlemagne, that's Plato. And not that one, that's gonna be the last one.
Her
Yeah,
death
right.
in
It's 1845, right, this guy? Dude's not paying attention.
A new statue lit up.
Ooh, close call. I think that Lenin is next. I think I can get over there behind him without this guy seeing me. That was close, though. No, let's wait. Oh, he's looking away now. Be careful not to double click that makes you run, which is loud.
Let's try the next one.
Alright, so it's probably Eva Perón and then the special guy,
her
right?
death.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The guards, they're called Prizrak. It's this really kind of creepy quality to them. I think he is meant to be human, though, because like they all have Kickstarter descriptions. Oops. Might be too far away for me to select him. Yeah, Henrik Ellison. So there's a bunch of these Prizrak guards, and it has like pictures and like lists of mental defects and things that were submitted by the Kickstarter backers. This is originally an iOS game. It's Eva Perón, right? And then this statue, the face is blurred out, so it's probably the headmaster. Let's see where that guy ends up walking to. Okay, he's pausing there, which is great.
You've solved it. You're a natural. I like puzzles.
It is kind of cool that that keeps happening. We've seen statues of characters with their faces blurred out several times so far. I'm gonna wait for that guy to get out of the way, since he doesn't notice that all the statue lights are on now. Oh man, all 886 episodes of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood are coming to Twitch. What a good choice. Mr. Rogers gets my vote for best human. Seems like they've done a pretty good job with moderating the Bob Ross channel. Oh, it's a creepy pyramid thing. Illuminati shit. Hey, we get the Omni Tool level 2. Exciting. Thanks for those, size 16s. How you been? Cool. It's gonna open up a lot of doors for us. Quite literally.
It's another pyramid like the one near the headmaster's dining room. It's a taser.
Tasers let us get away from guards, which is very nice. Where is this guard right now? This guy patrols around like this, so I think we want to go this way. What does the map tell us about where it wants us to go next? Into the headmaster's office. Fantastic. That's going to end well for everyone involved. I'm going to wait for him to finish. Well, I could probably go right now if I'm quick about it. Before that guy turns around.
The headmaster's office.
Not at all creepy.
I remember being here as a young girl.
That is way too many statues of owls. Let's be real here. It's Nilo, Nilefit. Out of nothing.
What if I tell you, you're going to try to guess my location?
No, I've about given up on that. It's been insufferably hot in D.C.
Then why are we meeting here?
I'm sorry?
Out of nothing
Why
comes
not do
nothing.
this
Okay, that
on
makes
the-
sense.
Isn't built yet.
What? I was told construction began a month after the attack.
This is the U.S. government you're talking about. Maybe you've heard of us. Our contractors get paid twice as much to take twice as long.
Unbelievable.
Right this way, sir. Watch your step. Please, sit. Coffee?
I want a whistleblower.
Coffee?
I'm serious.
We can talk about that.
We're going to have to talk about that. If you want to hand the reins to someone who won't let the horse forget who's in charge.
I'm afraid I don't follow you.
You really don't have enough information about the headmaster so far.
You've got too
He
many.
seems like a bad guy. He bans books and stuff, but
You should be following me. All of you should.
Okay, let's table that for a second. Say we get you a plant, and this plant blows his whistle in a year.
Or 2 months.
Or whenever. They're still not about to dismantle their entire surveillance infrastructure over some bad press.
I'm afraid you're right. This is where I need your help, Vice Admiral. If you get me on board and in command, then it won't matter how red their faces turn, or if they turn red at all. They won't have to privatize under pressure either. I'll already hold the reins. But we'll give it a name. Carnival. The Arrival.
yeah, I've talked about the Arrival before.
And we'll play act our way into the driver's seat.
I can't even imagine.
Leave imagination to me.
Playing this split up over sub-block certainly doesn't help, but it's been very difficult for me to pick up on the story from those little audio logs. Like, probably the sort of thing where once the story is done, you read up on it, you understand what it is, and then the individual audio logs make more sense to you. But I at least think that they're not doing the best job of easing you into the plot or making you suspect things, because they kind of go in many different directions and don't make sense unless if you already know what's going on. And he's definitely some kind of megalomaniac, that's for sure. Who has like 7 statues of owls and has a camera in one of them? Why don't you just go all the way and put a camera in all of them? Why don't they just?
At least I think I was.
Whoa. Cameras there. It looks like there might be a secret door. Maybe not so secret door. Oh, it's a cutscene.
It's coming.
He just really likes owls.
What do I do?
Go in the door. Into the door. Okay, this is scripted.
And on the eve of the arrival,
They're still not showing us his face.
fine.
I think that's Jennifer Hale. A pretty
You let altered copies of the manifesto.
high amount of
I have
voice acting
the
talent in
situation
this.
under control.
I'm beginning to think your definition of control is different than mine. They don't respect you because you don't wear the uniform. It's a weakness. It puts you at risk. This is an historic night for us. There can be no room for error.
I understand.
Then you understand why Derringer will lead the arrival.
Director of the NSA. Okay, thank you, Leon. I didn't realize that.
appreciate the fine work you do with the kids. But
This is a standing desk.
what's most important.
What's most important? Derringer Quinn. Or Quinn Derringer, excuse me. Charges removed. Interesting. We've met Prideaux before, and it looks like this is our first time actually seeing the Overseer, but we don't have any dossier on him.
Protecting me.
Sir, I can lead the arrival.
Murray, you speak the language of diplomacy. Derringer speaks the truth. Truth. This isn't a dismissal. Derringer will still need your help when we get resettled.
Yes, sir. The mentor is an asset to our cause. I look forward to hearing her ideas going forward.
Watch your step.
She's weak.
Definitely explain all the cameras everywhere.
It is. Where was Murray when the Prizrak attacked her?
The section outside the library. I'll look into it.
It's hard to know who to trust these days. It seems we're running a loyalty deficit around here. I don't mean you, Quinn, of course. I know I can trust you.
Oh, interesting.
Wait,
That makes sense, Leon.
I never forgot this before. Must be old age.
No chance, sir.
Close.
Got a lot on your mind tonight.
Quite so. Come, young man, let's get to the surface.
It's a terrible hiding place, right? You think that they would just see her from the corner over here looking casually over towards the desk.
To the surface.
Assuming that's for our benefit, still.
You just acquired a fingerprint from that glass. Normally, the Overseer wouldn't be so careless as to
Overseer,
leave a
Headmaster,
usable
with
print.
several names.
But recently, in celebration of Zager's capture, the big man poured himself a stiff drink, and
Zager's
for a
David
moment
Hayter.
let his
He's
guard
like
down.
the Emmanuel
Those pristine
Goldstein
white
of
gloves
this
came
story.
off,
He read
and he was
1984
one of us
before.
for a day.
Okay, check Preglazov. He's the headmaster, the overseer, and that.
Gentlemen, I wish to resign. This is grossly inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
You are burning books. I have seen it with my own eyes. The books I procured for you.
Each book has been scanned into our servers and is now part of our digital catalog. You're merely hung up on nostalgia.
You are erasing history.
These books are my property now. I can do with them as I please.
No. I cannot be a party to this.
I just can't tell how big this Republic is. Like, it's either contained to this building, or it's like an island complex, the whole world.
You, like the books, are now property of the state. You will continue to fulfill your obligations to the
That's really cool, Leon.
until I decide what to do with you.
I have a few suggestions, sir.
I followed a lot of stuff, speaking of like World War II intelligence, like code breaking in the Enigma machine. There's a really cool number file video about that. Hey Ben, Lucifer, took care of that thing for you, D.
Master faces swift reprimand. Mireille Prideaux found with contraband.
Jennifer Hale.
Overseer, none of us are above the law.
Miss Sade, it has been a pleasure speaking to you, but I must get up early tomorrow.
Look, I'm turning off my tape recorder.
This is no longer an interview. We're just two people talking. Perhaps one more glass?
A short one, then.
Where do you get the wine from? I thought we weren't allowed contraband from the outside world.
Okay, so it's not the whole world, right?
I've been here long enough. I'm allowed certain liberties.
You receive special treatment?
I know how big my cage is. At the end of the day, we are all equally inferior in the eyes of the Overseer. Don't you dare print that, Miss Said.
I promise. Strictly off the record.
I know how big my cage is, she said candidly. At the end of the day, we are all equally inferior in the eyes of the Overseer. So I get the sense that she's not, Maddie Sade or whatever, is not a good character. She's state-controlled media running off and reporting to the Overseer about stuff. Alright, some more things to pick up.
Librarian, may I come in? Ah, Headmaster, welcome. Ay, Dios mío, who is this fierce creature?
It's an Ainu owl, librarian. My ancestors carved these from the amber trunks of Japanese spindle trees. I want you to have this one. Modest housewarming gift, nothing more.
Well, muchas gracias, señor. It's a handsome piece. I shall place it here on this shelf.
No. Lend it a bit more prominence. It's meant to be set out in the open. This way it can bring you luck.
Well, it's...
The eyes. Yes. They are a touch piercing. But that's the idea, you see. The owl is ever watchful. He will protect you day and night.
Yes, well...
That's why I gave it to the librarian that he was
truly
trying to screw.
Oh, you're welcome.
Gifted owls. He just gives owls to everybody and they don't question it. They're like, yeah, that's cool. Those owls are pretty neat. Not actually something I can interact with. Thought it was, maybe not. Okay. Let's try following him out this door then. What if I'm looking at it from a different camera, maybe? No, it's outside the room. Wish I could take a picture of this maze layout. Door to a private bathroom. Okay, so we gotta get back to the librarian where it wants us to go now.
It's locked. I'm stuck.
You're fine. We have the Overseer's fingerprint now. That's hot shit. Okay, this could be bad. Where's this guard? Can't use commoners' bathrooms. Oh, that seems reasonable. You don't know I'm here. Try to pickpocket this dude. Oh. Famous last words, right?
Going in to pick his pockets. Got it. He's got me.
Oh, that sucks. Shouldn't have picked his pockets. I don't think I got anything useful out of it. Should have known he was going to turn around and face the statue there. The other thing you're allowed to use is tasers, which just knocks them out. I think he might still try to chase me after I capture him here. Let's see if I can hide in this safe house room real quick. What do you want, Cooper?
You now have what you need to access the librarian's office.
Hooray!
I know the girl is anxious to find him.
So Cooper's talking to me. I'm not Cooper. Cooper's the one that has all the little dialogue and is ostensibly helping her, but... Depends on if he tries to come after me here. Can I hide in that thing?
I should be safe here.
Get that threat level up.
Yeah, so there's an alert now. It's my new inventory. Oh, I got a new floppy disk.
I flock to Metroidvania games like a bee to honey. I just didn't expect to play one soaked
Never
in
beaten
Mexican
Guacamelee.
folklore. In Guacamelee, you play as a luchador who must fight through death to rescue El Presidente's daughter. While the premise is silly, it's clear that the developers at Drinkbox took their job seriously. Deep combat, epic boss battles, couch co-op. Guacamelee is the whole enchilada. Just don't forget to get the Super Turbo Championship Edition.
That'll be a fun one to do on stream at some point. I've started it several times. I wanted to play it co-op, but I haven't gotten very far in it. Hey, money, money, money. What are you buying? You find all these floppy disks for other indie games that I guess the creator of this game happens to really like. I really don't know where he got all the money to get like Jennifer Hale and David Hayter and stuff. I think this is like a studio that made this game. Yukipo was talking about it a little bit. But sometimes the writing from Cooper feels like it's one of those like rando indie devs that has only ever made the one game, you know? Let's see if I can jump around and unlock all the level 2 doors, although I guess if I try to do that, I'm not going to know which ones I have and haven't visited yet, so maybe I should be cautious. Yeah, go for it, Leon. I wouldn't worry too much about spoiling stuff for me in this game. I'm having a rougher time than usual following the plot. Helping me to understand it better would be useful. Myth: The Fallen Lords was a really cool game that I had similar issues with. It's just the way it was presented, I think, assumed a little bit more either immersion or, excuse me, following on stuff that's in like the manual, right? External content. Oh, is it like an elevator? Oh, it's a staircase. Cool.
Threat level is returning to normal.
Russian for ghost or wraith? Yeah, cool. Thought it was related to like prisoner from the word. Hey, headmaster's fingerprint. Whoa.
The girl is no doubt anxious to see the librarian. You now have what you need to access the librarian's office. I suggest you return to the library. His office door is located on the 2nd floor.
Okay, 2nd floor. Oh, this is a new mechanic. Turn off lasers, presumably. Maybe we don't want to turn all of them off. It'd be selective of the ones that are disabled or something like that. Jump around pretty much indefinitely with cameras and see what other ones I can find there, right? Maybe not, actually. Typically not bound to my proximity to Hope. Not really sure what that did. Don't think we're supposed to cross these lasers, though. Is it a door, maybe? So I can't cross that, and I can't cross that one. be coming up here different combinations of disabling the lasers to change where I can go and how I can progress. Well, I think we just want them to be off. Wait, no, that did change something. 100 Mitsubishi. Okay, so it was a Meiji restoration, gotcha. Which came up after Commodore Perry and the white ships, right? I see. So the color of the thing, the laser you're disabling, changes depending on which lasers you've already disabled. I think is how this is working. Them blue now. Green and yellow. I do just green by itself. Okay, this switches between yellow and green. And this one switches between pink and yellow. Okay, I'm understanding it now. So there's got to be one that switches between blue and something else, right? Okay. I think I get this puzzle a little bit better. I was just brute forcing it. Blue and what though is the question. These are the only three that I can see. I guess you can go down the staircase now, right? Maybe it's further downstairs. Yeah, this is new. Okay, cool. Progress. This is probably meant to keep you from cheating and just going down and seeing blue right away, like she has to be physically down here for it to work. Let's see. What's special on this side? That's purple versus blue. Blue, actually, let me go back upstairs because that gets me access to something new. Looks like I can't switch cameras until she's down there. Oops. Update Twitch chat real quick.
Did I lose you?
Patience. See you, sir. Catch you next time. Yeah, right. I really don't want to pay another $150 a month for the business internet. Okay, looks like we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, I'll go back source. You got taser that's in there?
Taser.
Extra taser. I will take it. Don't appear to be any enemies here, so I may as well run. Now it looks like it wants to let me jump floors. That's good. That's possible. Do I want that item? Kinda do. Hold on. Might be able to get to it. I think this counts as green. Yeah. Oh, there's loot in here.
A Zager cassette.
Cool, that's the crazy David Hayter rants when we get a chance to talk to David Hayter again. So if you're partway up these stairs, you can switch, it looks like. That's good to know. Turn you off. Back downstairs. I should be able to get over there, maybe. What's this? Another banned book, it looks like.
I'll hold on to this.
Banned books.
A caterwaul for pulp and glue fetishists. Those bleeding hearts decry book burning, yet
That's not what that story is about.
Their e-readers. We can alter the digital version with profound sleight of hand. No smoke, no ash, but the effect is the same. And all at a temperature more manageable than Fahrenheit 451. I'll spare you the irony of burning this one, librarian. Technology has done your job for you.
Got a message. I have one of those Razer Chroma keyboards that like flashes different colors, and you can set a bunch of patterns for it, and there's APIs to interact with it. Basically turned it off the first week I got it. It's kind of cool looking, but it's not worth having on all the time. It's very distracting. But apparently there's a new app that will make the keyboard flash if you have like Twitch alerts trigger, like somebody follows or subscribes. And you can set it to flash if your microphone is quiet for too long. You can set like a threshold, which might be nice. It might be something to use it for. It'll be something that's not on screen that I can see in my peripheral vision. So I already have a bunch of monitors right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors. All right. We just want to get out of here now, right? Well, we haven't been over this before. Is an actual door that I can open? Ah, wait, here. Well, these things are supposed to work. So that they're supposed to work, or they are supposed to work. Fix the damn printer and keep an eye out for missing blueprints. If so much as a socket wrench schematic leaks from down here, I'll print myself out a handgun and pistol whip a lot of you. Bludgeon the cards with owls. Faulty 3D printer.
The Overseer runs this library like a wild animal preserve. Look, but don't touch.
Report contraband literature to the nearest Prizrak on duty. Okay.
I'll take this.
Backup battery, that's exciting. The whole 3D printer thing hasn't come up to this point. The sense this game is meant to be like near future. I mean, the bad guy was born in 1945 and he didn't look that old, so don't think it's meant to be more than like 5 years in the future. Should crawl under there.
Let's find a way to open it.
Working on it. The long search is over. What's this thing? Glad it's flashing. Oh, what am I turning on right now? Oh, maybe we're 3D printing something. Interesting. So I want to do something with this. 3D print an owl, exactly. Don't know what just yet, though. Maybe it's a quest we're gonna have to come back here later. It looks like it wants us to go to another zone right now. Great. I would crack up if it was a, That's why he has all these fucking spy owl statues. So we read the little picture. Where is the target room relative to here? So it's down. Can't rotate this. Take a left and go straight until you hit a wall, and then take a right. Assuming there aren't lasers in the way. There's not. Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. Whether that's something that is in our grasp to create, you know? Oh, it just wants me to totally leave this zone, huh? Alright, well, that's fair enough. Let me press that button, which didn't seem to do anything before. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to come back to the 3D printing area for a quest later on. And I was just able to come here sooner than I thought. I'm willing to bet those 3D printed gun blueprints wouldn't be too difficult to find.
I've got my post secured.
There's a guy like right in there, isn't there? Yeah, he is like right outside that door.
Sure.
Papa's on, like the chair. Some tasers I can do. Oh my god, those doors are so loud. I don't think there actually is sound detection outside of running, but it still is enough to stress you out.
Illustrating in pointless detail
I haven't read Tropic of Cancer.
Does not make for good writing. Miller's Tropic of Cancer is about as sexy as cancer itself. Our beloved precals must never suffer the caustic eruptions of desire this book desires to make possible. Like Innocence Lost, circulated contraband cannot be totally retrieved, but it may be tended. When we remove the object of desire, we erase the possibility for dissent.
Okey-dokey. Where is my destination? So I'm going to go around this balcony and then hang a right. Try to get this guy's patrol route here. That's a long patrol route. Alright. You don't get to see it for very long, unfortunately. You also don't get to see where when he stops and where he looks when he stops. Wait, if he goes in there, then we might be okay. Hey Elf, how you doing? Yeah, right. I think it's downstairs a little bit. Another guard down here. There's the door that I want, I think. Don't get detected. Don't get detected, girl.
He's just up these stairs. Librarian! Librarian! Senor Octavo?
Oh, cool. Did you enjoy it? Shovel
Librarian!
Knight's a great game. Can't say I'm terribly surprised that he's dead. was getting spied on.
You're making it up.
I still need to play all the Shovel Knight DLC. It's supposed to be really good.
Stop it.
See this be the ending of the chapter. I guess we'll see. I think it's pretty reasonable to find everything in Shovel Knight without a walkthrough. It's not that well hidden. At least there's good conveyance for everything.
The girl activated a video that appears to have been recorded only moments ago. I presume it relates to the dead librarian. It's important that we determine what happened. However, she's not accustomed to witnessing violence. It's difficult to anticipate how it will affect her.
They haven't given us a choice like this before. Should probably let her watch it and see why not.
Just the man I want to see.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Kickstarters in this castle. It's optional in the game.
Good book. It is a classic. Not just a classic. I mean, it's actually good. How can I help you? Why does this guy, Edmond Dantes? Dante, right. Why does this guy tell Maximilian that his girl is dead? For revenge. No, Maximilian's his friend. Yes, you are. You're right, of course. Damn it, man. You have read this, haven't you? Of course, yes. No, I meant it has been a while. Why does Dantes put his friend through so much misery? I think the point is to teach a lesson. You cannot know happiness unless you have been exposed to tragedy. Can't know hope without despair. I believe that is it, yes. Kind of like the pre-cows.
Pre-cows are the kids that aren't the Prizrax. Prizrax are guarding.
They don't have a clue about the outside.
Been raised entirely inside of the Republic.
This is an intriguing intellectual exercise.
Sorry.
It is late and Why'd you give the kids the Poison Manifesto? I did not. What do you do in that hidden room downstairs? What room? Think we can't hear that god-awful music bleeding through the walls? I just read and... Reading Sega's trash! I have seen it, yes, but
Whoa, calm down, dude.
Against us. No, you were planning to help the children escape.
I can't move the camera, I'm not used to that. Here you are, pick his nose with it. Is that really gonna badly influence a girl? I mean, she's tased and pepper sprayed people. It was mostly off screen.
I can't watch this anymore.
Maybe that was a bad idea. They've talked before about mind wiping the precals like her. It hasn't happened. But...
Senor Octavo?
Un momento. Buenos días.
You Senor Octavo?
Sí, I am Luis Octavo, yes.
My name's Quinn Derringer. My employer contacted you.
Yes, of course. The mystery man who pays me twice what I ask.
Okay, so this is when he was an outsider before he joined the Republic.
And he thanks you. He'd like to thank you personally.
Of course, tell him to come in at any time.
He's not in Buenos Aires. Is your passport in order?
My passport? What is this about?
My employer has some more work for you.
Mystery man? What sort of work?
That's the mystery.
Well, where would I go? Oh, impossible. I cannot close my shop.
My employer thinks you can.
You bleep the place that you're in.
He doesn't even know my price.
But he knows you have one.
You got a number in your head, senor?
I do.
Good. Double it. Where's your passport at?
Oh, no. Wait a minute. How long will I be gone?
Just a few days. I promise.
Just a few days. About that. Not so much. We can't do anything with his corpse. May as well take his books. Guess someone heard me through the door there?
I'll be taking this.
What's up, Coops?
I don't know if I agree with your decision to show the girl that horrifying video.
It wasn't that horrifying, man.
Still, maybe it's best she knows the whole truth.
The whole thing happened off screen. I wonder if that's the thing where like the writing and the art department didn't really agree, right? And so it's playing the "There's a Guard Who Knows I'm Here" music. Oh, it's because I'm right outside, isn't it? I'll get back in here now. This is a person we don't want to mess with, who knows that I'm here. It's a Kickstarter backer. Yusuke Fugaku. Played Breath of the Wild at length. Yes, you can find the whole playthrough on my YouTube channel. Enjoyed it very much. Excellent game. Everyone should play it. Anywhere for me to hide here? Shouldn't seem to want to try to hide. I might have to end up tasing this guy. See if he walks in this room or not. Nothing to see here.
On my way to apprehend the subject. Better raise the threat level.
Here we go.
Arming taser.
Getting tased.
Oh no.
I see you have discovered one of my floppy disks.
Papers, please.
As a hardcore gamer, I collect many video games. Sadly, my fellow Persrac
depends on your definition of 100%.
collection.
You can get all the
Can
interesting
you assist
content.
the
There's no real
girl in
reason to get all the
recovering my lost
Koroks.
floppy disks?
It's just borderline
It is
silly.
not like you have a more
But I got all the
job to do.
I got all the shrines. I think that's the interesting content. Cool. That puts us about at time here, so we'll go ahead and I think it saves when we exit main menu. We should be at a checkpoint when we discovered the librarian. I don't think we'll get to another checkpoint in the next 30 seconds. And we'll be back soon with Serious Sam 3. I'm gonna hop in Discord with Deidre. See you guys soon.